Bless everyone, Rissa Vibes here, aka Readings by Rissa. So excited to connect with you as always. Happy Wednesday, happy Woke Wednesday. Today is an amazing day to be alive. I'm so excited to do this video for you all because I have taken a lot of recommendations from you to do this video, and we are going to be talking about synchronistic numbers today. Seeing the same numbers over and over again, understanding that it's not just a coincidence after seeing them over and over again, and knowing what they mean, what your guides are trying to tell you with those synchronistic numbers, because they do mean something. They're a message from the spirit world. That's the way that they communicate to us. They also communicate to us in many different ways, through clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, clairvoyance, and even sometimes our spirits from the other side, loved ones who have passed on, even do things like move things around in our house or flicker lights on and off at certain times when we're thinking about them, or they just call us to think about them. So we're going to talk about that right now, but I want to jump into just the numbers. And the numbers are very, very important. So we're going to start with number 0. 0 is the symbolism, the number that represents the beginning of your spiritual journey. So if you're seeing 0 a lot, that means that you're just at the beginning, and that's an exciting time to be at. You're in that space of creation. You're in that space of emerging into your spiritual journey, okay? So things that you can do to respond to that is just start to research things about spirituality that you're interested in. Follow your excitement on spirituality and just let your spirit tell you what to start learning about. That's how you build that momentum for your spiritual journey to really start. The number 1, okay, is when you're actually in that flow. You've just kind of exited the matrix. You've exited that 3D consciousness of being more invested in the materialistic world and the superficial meanings of things. You've found a deeper meaning, a deeper perspective in spirituality. So the number 1 is letting you know that the universe is saying, hey, you're on this path now. It's time to keep moving. It's time to start recognizing these signs and following them because you're in the start of your path. You're finally in that flow. You're finally connected to that universe energy. Okay? Number 2 is about relationships. It's about love. If you're seeing 222 often, it's important to recognize the relationships in your life and notice if there's balance there, making sure that you give and also receive equally, and making sure that the balance is really strong in the masculine and feminine energy, the left and right brain, just kind of the dualistic energy, shadow and the light, making sure that there's balance there with the number 2, okay? Number 2 is also about trusting in those relationships and trusting yourself, connecting with yourself, with your inner being, your external being connecting with your inner being, okay? Number 3, seeing 333 often. This is trust, this is faith, this is truth. And this is also having to do with balance of the mind, body, and soul, harmony there. So make sure you're checking in with yourself and making sure that you have a balanced spiritual life, a balanced physical life, you're getting good activity, exercise, eating healthy, a balanced mind, you're thinking good thoughts, you feel harmonious in your communications and things like that. And then you also want to make sure you're speaking your truth and that you're being truthful with others. That's a sign from the universe, 333, to make sure you're doing all of those things. So make sure you respond accordingly. Now, number 4, 444 or 44, and at the number 4, if you see that all the time, that means that your angels are really close by. You're really connected to the angelic realm right now, and your guardian angels are bringing you signs and communications to let you know that they are here with you, that they want you to feel into their energy and to start communicating with them. So start talking to your angels more often, asking them to help guide you, asking them to protect you, asking them to give you clarity on things, and also just being grateful for the experience of knowing that they're here, knowing that they're giving you messages in that way. 4 is also tied to family and home, so make sure you're checking out your family relationships, make sure those feel balanced as well. And if you were seeing 333 a lot and you know that that was in reference to your balance, your mind, body, and soul, and then you start seeing 444 shortly after you start making changes to increase that balance, that means that you've reached it. 444 is also letting you know that you have reached a harmony. You have reached a balance. So it's validating you on that as well. And it's also talking about, like I said, family and home and making sure you keep that balance and that harmony in those relationships and in those dynamics as well. All right, 555 means that you are expecting unexpected change. Funny kind of the way I said it, but you can expect that there's going to be changes to come, and to not fear any changes, not fear any sudden shifts in your dynamics or in your circumstance or in your relationships, knowing that that is going to be for a reason. That's why your angels and your guides show you 555. It's to let you know that there is going to be a change coming up. And that change is going to be positive for you. It may seem a little scary or a little bit nerve-wracking at first, but trust it. Your angels are telling you, hey, it's going to be okay. This change is going to help you on your path. It's going to be for a purpose. It's going to be divine, and it is in divine timing, so trust that, okay? Number 6. 6 is my favorite number, and it is so misunderstood. I have 616 tattooed on my wrist. 6 has followed me around my whole life. My birthday is June 6th. I've always loved the 16th. I've always loved this number 16, I should say. And so I always wondered why, because, I've always been so full of light and love. And then I would have people tell me, oh, that's like the devil's number. That's like a bad number. No. After doing research, metaphysical research, esoteric research, that is all a hoax. It is to keep us from recognizing our connection to creation, the matrix, the powers that be, the government systems that are trying to keep us from knowing our divinity, are keeping us in this conditioned belief that 6 is a negative number, that it means evil things, and it does not. It means creation. It means our own power to create and manifest what we think about, what we believe in. It is the number for manifestation. And it means that if you think positively, then you will create positive outcomes. If you think about your manifestations and you believe in them, and you keep your brain cycling through a positive loop of those manifesting thoughts, then you will create that. It's your power. It's your creative power, okay? If you think about it in the Bible, the 6th day was the last day of creation, really. It was the last day that God was creating the world. And on the 7th day, he rested. So we have to recognize that that's a really big part of our life. We have to own that 6 and know that that's a big part of us. And 6 also means that you want to pay attention to your thoughts. Maybe you're having some thoughts that are blocking you from your manifestations, and your guides are letting you know, hey, clean up your thoughts. Remember, thoughts become things. You're a creator. You can harness that creative power, that manifesting power, and use it for good. 777, the heavenly realm. It means divine synchronicities, signs from the universe, letting you know that everything is going to be okay and that everything is happening for a reason, and you're reaching a new level of communication with the heavenly realm. You're going to have a lot of luck and prosperity coming your way as well, and you are on the right path with that. So make sure you're just paying attention to your signs around you, other than the numbers, and knowing what they mean and understanding that that is for a purpose. 888 means that you are expecting another change, similar to 555, except number 888 or 818 even, and this goes for all of them. It could be 515 or 414, one meaning that you're on that path, you're starting that energy in your life. So if it's 818 or 888, that means that you're stepping into an abundant change, that the new change that's going to happen is increasing you to another level of spirituality or of abundance or of understanding or clarity or love, whatever you're asking for. So 888 or 8 or 88 reminds you that that change is coming and that it's going to be a positive one. All right, and finally, number 9. Number 9 is a sign of completion. It is the number that's letting you know that you're ending a cycle. If you keep seeing 9 a lot, it means that that cycle or whatever is going on in your life that you felt energy starting to dwindle away from, it's just validating you that that is ending that cycle, that that is transitioning out of your life, whatever that is, whatever you're feeling that 9 is linked to, then that's your intuition telling you, hey, this is the end of a cycle. All right? And then finally, real quick, number 12 is that master number, and it's all about faith and purpose, reaching your divine purpose. And 1111 is about synchronicity with 1, and it's just a bigger manifestation, a more amplified version of 1. All right, so that's all the synchronistic numbers. I hope that gave you a lot of information. I know you all have been asking me for that for days and weeks, so enjoy. Happy Woke Wednesday. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Make sure you reach me if you need a personal reading. I'm here for you. And I'll see you tomorrow for some thankful stuff.